Sure. Thank you. First of all, thank you very much for the initiative. Thank you very much for inviting me to share with you a little bit more about myself. Yeah, well, I'm computer engineer as a background. I have some master degrees in different things. Most part, the majority of my career life has been devoted to technology. First of all in the software industry, then I moved into telecoms, where I spent a number of years in Telefonica, leading different roles. Among them, I have been responsible for digital strategy, and in my last part of my career, I've been devoted to ESG. I pioneered that in Telefonica, where I launched the first telecom industry green bond back in 2018. And I was so much in love with ESG that I decided to work more on that. I discovered the ESG from the investment perspective. So I decided to study more. I graduated myself as CFA ESG, and I'm now working for a private equity company, a global private equity, which is IG4 Capital. I am global head of ESG there, and I'm helping we are an asset manager based or primarily based in helping companies in emerging markets. And I'm helping the company to raise and to build the ESG strategy, and also helping a lot the portfolio companies to improve their ESG profiles. So that's about my personal life. I have a family of 3 members, and one girl that is now at the university studying telecoms, a boy that is studying computer science also. Wow. So very much promoting STEM careers in my own family. And I have a little one of 8 years old. And well, when I have free time, which is not a lot of occasions, I do like practicing golf, and I like ski also, and I like kite surfing. So yeah, very busy. Well, I would say that the anecdote, just when I just joined that university, I realized that we were 2 or 3 women in the class, so always, among men. And there were a lot of people that left the degree because they couldn't cope with it, and it was super difficult. And I thought, wow, what am I doing here? I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to be able to do this because this is too difficult. I don't know. And then I use my what I like to say that my secret weapons, which have accompanied myself during all my career and during all my life, I would say, which are work, focus, and enjoy what you do. So hard work, not work, but hard work. And I mean, when you do that, you can do everything. I mean, it's just a question of really, first of all, enjoying what you do. I love all the courses, all the years. I was super amazed by coding, by the maths, by learning everything. So I enjoyed a lot, and I spent a lot of time studying, and I really put a lot of effort on it. And it was good. At the end, I passed with very good marks in some opportunities, and that is something that is super is super like a reward, no, for yourself when you do something where you spend and you really devote a lot of your energy. Is super rewarding. I don't know if I have received it as an advice, honestly. Maybe that is coming more from my parents or my education. But I have always thought that what you can achieve, I mean, you can achieve whatever you dream of. So, you know, that sense that all human beings, we are all equal among us, that everything is based on learning, hard work, and maybe I have been fortunate enough to find people in my journey that have pushed me up, not pushed me down, no? So that I haven't been like stuck with something, no? Or well, or maybe that's not true, no? Because you always find someone that is not, you know, like helping you, especially if you're a woman, no? But I have, you know, found out a way to escape from that, no, or to face other different things, no. So always the idea that you can do whatever you want, no, whatever you really want and dream, and that is that there's a question of putting objectives, putting, you know, effort and the right pieces of the puzzle. I love challenges, new challenges. I love that. I love blank sheets. I don't like things that are already, you know, you have to follow a procedure or you have to follow something. I prefer to discover, no? And I prefer to really, and that is something that I enjoy a lot. And I have been fortunate enough to really in my career to develop that, no? When, for example, a couple of examples at Telefonica, when I was a part of the digital strategy team, where we really didn't know where to look at. We were kind of pioneers at Telefonica to really develop a strategy with such a big company and old mindset company. Again, they gave me the opportunity to start from zero the Department of ESG investment relationship and strategy. And so that is something that I really like. And another part that would complement this is that, and that is as soon as I'm getting older, is more and more important, is the sense of purpose. No, so the sense of purpose on what you do. So no, saying that what you do and or the project that you are developing or the company that you are working with is really doing something good for the humanity, for the planet, for the industry. That part of the equation is increasingly important for me. In general, I tend not to regret from anything. I try to learn from my mistakes, things that are maybe, but I try not to regret. No, life is as is, and opportunities come and go, and yeah, maybe you could have I don't know, maybe I could have, you know, I remember that I was offered to be for a position in the US, and I rejected that, and maybe I could have had another different, but I mean, for me, it's okay. I'm generally super happy with what I do. I try to, you know, to understand things as they come. I try to do my best and not to really regret from anything. Yeah, well, I tend to admire people that is not so much in the public sphere, people that makes a lot of difference, but quietly, humbly, people that really impact other people's lives. Like, as an example, I would say that our founder, Candace, is that kind of person, no? That she's super well, she's super respected in the, in several, business environments and everything, but she's super good, no? So I try to really, of course, there are women, that has been, has broken, or has allowed other women to really be in a different place, no? Like, Madame Curie, Juana de Arco in Spain, I don't know, women that has been, super. But, apart from that, I prefer to really, and there are some, I would say that there are some people around myself during my career that has been helping a lot and that I really admire. Super encourage them. Because unfortunately, at least in Spain, and I think that unfortunately that is the case of all over the world, that, statistics are not being, haven't grown a lot, no? In terms of women joining STEM careers and all of that, no? My advice to them would be, first of all, everybody thinks that science and engineering and these kind of things are super male oriented, and I don't think so. I think that they are, they have a lot of features, characteristics that fits a lot with a woman, with women in general, no? For example, pragmatism, which is something that, for example, I think that is super close to women. Resilience, it's another characteristic that I would say that is very much linked to women. So that is that would be my first thing for them, no? Second is that the opportunities are immense. There are, I mean, the world is evolving in a way where you need to be somehow related to technology nowadays, no? In any industry, in anything you develop, an architect, builder, whoever needs to be in touch with technology, no? So being part of that revolution, I think, is super interesting, no? And so, yeah, I really encourage both men and women, no?
Thank you, Gemma. That was my last question. Do you have any last words that you want to share with the GTWN community?
No, well, I just would like to thank you, the community, to really encourage us to really be more in touch, more in contact, to really thank you to the founders, to their energy, to the energy that comes as also Bridget, all of them. And no, just to say that I'm here to help, also to mentor people if anyone wants or needs to do that. And thank you very much, Carolina, for the initiative.
Thank you, Gemma, for your time, for your responses. Very much inspiring, and looking forward for other discussions with you.
All right.
Thank you.